Okie dokie. Well, I've deafened myself there. Alright, all sounds good. Lovely. Anyway, welcome back to Two Odd Emos, where we are returning to this historic tale of Osgynth, the hero we need. As we slowly wait for the army we're a part of to do anything. Currently it seems like we're mostly hanging around in a castle, but what are you going to do? Ah, we're off. Oh, they're leaving me here. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad time. Really? Y'all come back and leave me? You leave me here with no boats. Stop leaving to castles I can't help in. Well, sod me, I guess. Where are you, idiot? Okay, Turby Castle. I can go. No, stop going to Ulster fucking castle. You know, I'm just going to follow you guys. Will Osgynth die horribly? Will he get laid? Will his trait get not horribly misshapen? Why would you go with horribly misshapen? Okay, you know what? We're going to take some Vlandians, because I don't have a lot of cavalry. Why must you bring up Gollum? In fact, we're going to help our friend Avagos of the Embers. Heroically, shall we charge in?
Charge!
Get him, lads! Oh, little loud. Little loud. Let's not deafen everybody with the sounds of war. You got this, boys. We're all heroes in someone else's adventure. But mainly me. I'm the hero. How are you, Boo? How goes the holiday? Osgynth charges ahead, sword in hand, ready for the bards to sing a ballad about his bravery. Come here, banner boy.
Die, you pig!
Distraction in thy name is Osgynth. And, oh god, there's a lot of them and they're mad. They're mad at Osgynth. I use my greatest weapon, horse. I've done very little and it's great. Isn't that the best part of a holiday? Kill them all, lads! Leave none alive! Gavin the Fatherless, no! Who will I call? Because, well, I guess your mother? I'm not saying Gavin the Motherless would be a better name. Oh, I killed... Did I kill one? No, I didn't. Dude, you are haunting to look at. I would like some of your prisoners, please. Gavin, your mama's lad. What a lovely padded coat. Not for me, perhaps, but could Gavin... Yes, Gavin the Fatherless could use this lovely padded coat. And there's a sub from Eva. Thank you, Eva. Yep, Osgynth is doing well. This is our lad Osgynth. See how tall he is, how regal, how heroic. how consistently being abandoned by the Nord army I'm a part of because they keep leaving. Look, I bet they'll leave now, and I don't have any boats. They're not leaving. And Wifey's in that army.
Halt there.
Ah,
Tell me who I fight.
bugger. This will end poorly. Hey, dude with 73 guys, you maybe want to come help? Can they come help when I'm in a fight? I've never had it happen before. The captain is mounted. Yes. Why are they freaking out? You're toast. Oskype is never toast. He is a hero. A man of the people. Who apparently isn't allowed to actually just do his army for some reason. Why? What's it freaking out about? 4 archers, 3 horse archers.
Hear me!
Why is it being weird? Who's it freaking out about? It usually only freaks out if there's one group that just won't let me do it. To start the mission, you need to have at least one formation with a cavalry. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, lads. This will be a tough fight.
Make a shield wall!
Form a wall, boys. What do you do today? I thought there were more of you, but it seems not. Heroic speech. What you do today will be sung for generations. Many of you will die. Namely you. Probably you. But others will hear your heroics, and they shall make a movie of you. And you will be played by... well, I'm not sure. But I will certainly be played by what I assume will be a young Brendan Fraser. I can't watch this. It's going to be a bloodbath mainly because I have to get... You watch, Eva. I'll still be alive. Oscar never dies. Kill him well, lads! You're Nords, not wusses! They have many cavalry! Oscar must quickly be somewhere else. Heroically, Oscar quickly leaves. Goodbye. No, wait. Oscar is down to 1 man. I will fight to the death. Come then, enemy champions. Feel the blade of Oskyf. May the bards sing of my battle. As I turn sharply to the right. Ha ha! Befuddled by Osgheim. Ow, my face! Befuddlement did not go well. Oh, if you guys had turned up earlier, we would have been fine. Really? Fine, take the stupid wealth. I still have all my stuff, so that's good. I was never going to end well. That was a truly terrible situation to be in. Are we doing anything or just standing here awkwardly waiting for something to happen? So, I see you guys are just avoiding dealing with all that, huh? Alright, well, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go do... No. Hey, maybe peace. Peace would be good. Or you guys could do anything.
It's been a while.
How you doing? So, I can't leave. Let's see if they have any troops left, even though I kind of bought all their troops before. Yes, they do have some. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's some soldiers, so... It's a better situation than I currently had, where I had none. This feels like nothing's happening, and I really don't want to be involved in a fight we're going to lose. Oh. I don't believe we can get past. Will they just let me walk past? Yes. Perhaps we'll wed another time, when she's less busy. Apparently I can't recruit troops from a hostile village. Fine, I need to get the Heckmas out of here. So, ciao! Oh, sweet looters. Perfect. It's only a few looters. We can handle a few looters. Osgheim has much fewer troops than he remembers.
Attack!
It's fine. We take the fight to them. We've got cavalry. They don't. We'll be fine. Hold steady, lads. mean, they're basically dudes with sticks and rocks. Oskinf has a lot to work out, and it's mostly bloodlust. Apparently I knocked him out with 1 HP. Do I only have 2 guys left? How many have I got left? 5 guys. Less now.
Follow me!
Follow me, lads. Rather than getting knocked down by looters. I gotta regroup, reorganize. Really, is it just you? Well, there can't be that many of them left. 1 less now, and my guy died. Suck it, nerd. Oh, I can't hit them from here. Ha 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 ha! Oskinf is a hero with his javelins of truth, justice, and the Nordian way. And it also helps to lessen the amount of people trying to eat me. God, they really do get you hard. Just one of the mids, they... My armor's not great. It's early game before anyone starts giving me too much grief. I have not got a lot of stuff. I've got enough to kill a bunch of looters, but there's still a risk. See? Yeah, no, I definitely didn't run away and then got caught by the army 20 seconds later and had to bribe my way out. That didn't happen. Nor did I lose most of my army, but killed 21 looters on my Todd. Good for you, buddy. Is that passive aggressiveness I hear? Not passive aggressiveness. Outright mockery. That's what I'm looking for. I need troops. That's the problem. The problem we have is that the army's kind of stuck, which isn't great. Okay, I'm taking some Batarians because I have no men. And they make good archers. You know. I'm going to make my way back to the Nordlands. Recruit some I don't need normal Batarians. I'm looking for highborns. No. Oskinf is a hero of men. Said the volunteers can't upgrade into archers, but they do. Yeah, they make skirmish. I'm looking for the I think it's the highborns you want who do archers in this. I can't remember. It's kind of like they've changed. No, these are all volunteers. Is it the Highborns? It's been a while since I've been anywhere near Batarian lands. Well, I'll make do with what I have. Snowball, yeah. Is it the castles? Oh. Oh. Not that. I want the actual castles. Pendrake Castle should be Bogbeth. I know they're meant to be England analogous, because, you know, Bogbeth is the most English name for a town I've ever heard. Pendrake, the actual town. There you go. There you are. Hello, lads. Alright, that gives me 18 men. That's enough to help me get all the way to Nordland. How's your Saturday, Eva? Having a good one? Yeah, same here. We're getting a little bit of cooling. Spending the day melting, just fanning away. Like a debutante to the ball. I do declare it's hot as hell over here. Drinking whatever it is that Danish lemonade is that I saw a streamer mention. And it's apparently basically your 7-Up. Which is all I know. But I stand by. I think it would actually be quite... It sounds like it would be good with whiskey. So do you have, like, lieges? Do you mean suitors? Because lieges would be kings, and they definitely wouldn't be, you know, fanning someone. Well, unless they're into some weird kink play. I'm sure there were royalty and barons who kind of got off on being treated like a servant. Christ, this is a long walk. Hi. Horse archer deserters. This is gonna suck. This is gonna be a problem.
Give them hell!
No point standing still. Charge them immediately. I don't know English very well. That's fair. Okay. Well, that went better than expected. Seems to be most of them. Just the odd duck left. I rode into a tree. This is the problem with cavalry armies. It takes forever to catch them. Got him. Not a bad fight on our part. We only lost a Batarian and a thing. We didn't lose any archers. All right, and we got a whole bunch of prisoners. And I do love a prisoner. Anything good? Yes, you're better than what I'm currently wearing. And other than that, I'm just going to take your stuff. Now, it's well worth getting some... Look, I'm not locked to just having Nord soldiers. And I love some horse archers. I do. But these are Imperials, and I don't care about Imperials. I'm sure Imperials are fine. Oh, sweet. I can talk to one of the guys here. May as well talk to him.
Yours is not a face I know.
Yeah. It was all great. The downside is I'm stuck at war at the minute with the one place I need to go to quickly get a boat. I could buy one, but they're a lot of money that I don't have. $12,000 gold is not a lot of gold. Tragic, but true. Country song about wanting to be in the cavalry, and there's also part 2 of that song where they talk about having had to eat their horses and that they'd rather be home. I feel... do I want some Imperial Equites? Yes. Sure. You know what? I'm not adverse to taking some Imperial horsemen. I like horsemen. Horsemen are good. Actually, no, I want to be in the town. And Nords don't have good horsemen. They don't have any horsemen. Equites, Imperial guys are great heavy cavalry. Oh, by the way, Eva, did you see the Rogue Trader thing about their launcher that crashed? Like, was so hated they had to remove it after a day. It's true, the Norsemen don't like horsemen. But you know what they do like? People who bite shields. I only see... Yeah, apparently they launched a new launcher for it. And it was so incredibly bad and hated that no one wanted to touch it and they had to remove it, which is just tragic, because Owlcat is usually pretty solid. I mean, it could have been worse. They could have released Gollum. And I don't want to talk about how much of a nightmare Gollum was. Ah, sweet. Already some Hearthguard. Alright, if I can get up to 40 men, that gives me a reasonably sized army. I've now got a mix of cavalry, I've got some archers. It's all good. There. That gives me... We now have a reasonably sized army. Yeah, I'm going to, don't worry. Don't worry. Let's see, increased charge damage. What do I have? Decreased ranged attack take. I'd rather have that, frankly. I currently don't have anyone with me, so let's just... I don't remember what the key is to immediately sell groups. I also need food, apparently. Ooh, chainmail. Shiny. Also 71,000 gold. I have 10. I'm gonna be honest, armor is the most ridiculously over-expensive thing in this. I get it. It makes sense. Like, that's accurate. And let's just take some fish. There. That gives me a good amount of food. I've got a little bit more money. I'm currently working as a mercenary. I kind of need them to make peace, because I can't do the Ostercam bit or do any of the missions without them making peace. The villagers! Oskynth must be a hero, eventually, if he gets there. Oskynth is here to save the day, needy villagers. You need not fear, for I, the hero of you, am here. So why are you wearing a kilt? It's the middle of winter. Your arms will be cold. Go get him! So, you all got snacks? Anyone got any snacks? I like those apples. They're nice looking apples. I'll be fine. I trained like 2 of them. Mostly. Why am I over here? Oskynth likes to protect the weak. Who knows what might happen? I'm not a coward. Shut up, donkey! I mean, I've got 40 guys. They don't need my help. I'm here as a novel examiner. See? Yeah, why not? I'll take the peasants. What I want to do is find some sea raiders. Or deserters, they're good too. Anything I can hit. It's Danny! That doesn't have the same effect when it's just me. But Alex will be back on Wednesday. Currently, that's the plan anyway. Of course, I know that Danny's only coming here to make up for the hurtful things they said. You know. And that's fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm being a hero of the realm. I'm remembering that I really missed that they removed the thing in the first one where you could press a button and it like sped through. Now you can just do the 3 times and it's not quite as fast and it annoys me. I don't like being slightly too slow. It gets quite dull just watching the countryside. Okay. You didn't have to redeem a message effect. Left control space, is it? No, that just pauses it. No, either they had it in the old one and they got rid of it. Like, it doesn't exist in this one anymore. So all you can do is just this, which is slightly faster. I was just kidding, Danny. Because I don't believe you. But you didn't have to do that. Oh, sweet, Sea Raider camp. That means there will be Sea Raiders around here. And I like Sea Raiders because they have the best loot for random enemy NPCs, and I still get paid for killing them. if I can find any of them. Okay, I'm going to head for the army because I just saw we captured a bunch of people. But if they get a boat, I'm boned. I fear seamen. They concern me. They're very loud and they're on boats. We must run. Do random... How am I meant to do random wordplay by myself, Boot? Alright. Oh, that's something I can do to win. For some money. Right. Random wordplay by myself. Give me a letter. Easy, just be schizo like me. Eva, if I'm ever talking to the other voices in your head, please let me know. I'm curious what they have to say. And someone, don't look at me, I didn't do it, Alex did it. I'm gonna join the tournament. Ooh. That's a fancy helmet. Please don't be one of the ones where I get a bow. No, I've got a knife. Well, do you not see the massive height difference between Osgynth and this guy? There we go. Doesn't matter, holds in laughter. Do you not see the bear of the man that Osgynth is? Hmm? Ah! Okay. It's just me and you, Olipos. You're very small, Olipos. See? Small. I want that helmet because it's better than what I'm currently wearing. Ah, crap. It's the one where I've got a bow. Damn it, Popolinos! Okay, not sure how that shot me immediately in the chest, but fine. Suck it. And now the final round. You're gonna
Come on!
Oskarov wins! We are the champions. I don't need this. Well, I do, because I can make my riding slightly better. 20 capacity, 30 plus speed bonus. Yeah. From speed to mounted troops in your formation. Minus 15% armor weight, that's good. Minus plus 10% weapon handling on foot. Ooh, armor weight never really comes up, so, you know, it's fine. But it probably does come up, and I've never noticed. But I need this new hat. Oh, yeah. That's a good hat. I may also need to stop for some food, and that army is still miles away. That's... What's it doing down there? Well, we'll have to meet them upon the field. And back to walking. 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 Bit more walking. Oh, look, some walking. Ooh, maybe Pendrake has more men. Yes, it does. More archers. And also your butter, please. Don't ask me what I want it for. You don't need to know what I use butter for. Maybe I just like being buttery. You don't know. Butter. Are any of them looking to level up? Yes, a youngling. I got no idea what's going on there. What is that army doing? Okay, now we're getting to the point we have to be careful. Because I don't wish to be marauded, murdered. That was a lot of words that didn't make sense. But thou must remember, it's hot as balls at the... Oh, no. Oh, thank God, they got distracted by someone else. Oh, they've already joined in a fight. I can go help! Do I want to? No, I didn't. This was a severe mistake. I wish I hadn't done this. Goodbye, army. Ah. I painted a space marine. Okay. Alright, we have 329 troops versus their massive 1,000-man army. Which appears to have primarily spearmen at the minute, but they're going to keep coming. Hmm.
Follow me!
You know, we're just going to remain as capable as we can here. This may end poorly. Eva, I was about to say, you believe in me? And then you ruined it. But you forget, I have throwing axes. And a will to believe. And also this guy with an awesome mustache. And these are trained warriors of the Norse. And also 1, 2, 3 trained warriors of the Norse, Eva. It just means we all have to kill 3 people. Everyone kill 3! That's many more than 3! You're not doing it, you cowards! 3! 3! None of you are killing 3! Well... Stop not doing what I say. Ow! Damn it, I killed one of my own. Now I've got to kill 4. Damn it, 5! You got this, lads! Nobody do anything crazy. Ow, my spleen! See, I killed none. Yeah, I don't think this was gonna go well. I joined the wrong army. That was a mistake. The saga of Osgheim is rags to riches. We become heroes as we go. You know, it's not a matter of a single victory. It's more a matter of, God damn it, I'm gonna go to prison again, aren't I? You know, I'll just say it. The Nords picked a bad fight. They're struggling. And those Sea Raiders must be shitting themselves. Osgheim is free, bitches!
Halt there!
Ah, damn it, Osgheim is caught again. There's only 19 of them. Suck it, Ospear. Get shafted, nerd. Oh, God, tree. Damn it. I didn't cancel the throw. If nothing else, I killed their leader. Which is good. Because I am in a bad position. You guys are bullies. Oh, that was an oopsie. Alright, you don't have to yell. Yeah, this is not going to go fantastically. Yeah. I mean, ironically, I wounded Ospear, which, you know, I'll take that. Bit annoyed I keep getting captured, though. Also weird, the captured image is very Jesus-coded. I just got away from here. Nords, can you make peace so I can go get a boat? I could just leave the Nord army, but they have one of the best wives, and... Suck it, nerd! Ah, well, that's just poor timing. I'm just gonna hide out here for a little bit. You know, till he leaves. Heroics are all well and good, but you've got to be intelligent about it. But look, every good story has its challenging. So far. You're not wrong. It's not gone fantastically. I am in the worst possible place I could be. This is bad. This is a bad place. Look, I'll accept when things are taking a turn. I will. But victory... Victory takes time. The greatest swords are forged over days. If you rush it, then you end up with not the greatest swords. See? It's a proverb, that is. Proper proverb. And attorney, no less. I may as well join. Really, a camel? Eh, why not? I'll win a camel. I saw Scorpion King. That was a movie. Wait, which team am I on? This is a problem. Well, I had a minute's reprieve. I killed him, but I lost my shield. Tragic though it was. Yeah. I will admit, in the early game, when you get pinned down, it is really hard not to die. It is always a challenge. Like, if you get surrounded, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get your ass kicked. It's why most people go on horses in the big field battles, because it's harder to pin you down and you don't get jumped. And a lot of the game is just, you know, building up an army, gathering all your stuff, building an army, going into battle, losing the army, and then going back. When I play it, I'm sure when Eva plays it, she builds up an army, keeps the army, takes over the kingdom, etc., etc., etc. But that's different styles, you know? Although the last time I played this, I got married, had a wife, had a kid, then the wife died in childbirth, which was accurate, but depressing. So I reloaded to save, and then she didn't die. It's a percentage chance whether they will or won't. Oh, also, as another thing for people, what are you buying in the Steam summer sales? Anything good? Me, I bought the rest of the DLC for Total War 3 that I have not got. Which included trying the Wood Elves. They're tough to play. I haven't tried Chaos Dwarfs or the Tomb Kings yet. Chaos Dwarfs I'm excited for. Tomb Kings, yeah, no. I like Cetra as a character. I do not like the Tomb King's army. And it's mostly because it's just skeletons. Chaos Dwarfs, I have heard they're good. I mostly fight them because I always play Grimgor, because I like Grimgor, because it's funny that he yells, say my name, as he walks around the map. If you don't think an, 7-foot tall green stone yelling, say my name, is hilarious, I don't know what to tell you. Trails in the Sky, Chapter 1 of Mosaic of the Strange may get more later, but fair. Those, I don't know them, I will admit, but they sound good. I've been looking in and out. I'm not sure what to buy because I don't have a lot of money. Which is, sad but true. Oh god, we're starving. JRPG and Minesweeper on crack. Isn't Minesweeper already Minesweeper on crack? Bugger. Well, lads, you're going to have to be hungry for a little bit while I go. Holy crap, Polar. No, I don't want that. That is a bit of a problem. I may be getting captured again in the next 5 minutes. No, they'll come get me in the village. Yeah, no, they'll come get you. Well, they don't require much, though. In which case, I'm keeping that. You know, you can't hide from people anymore. They will just come get you. That's why it's not safe to be without some form of army, especially with deserters, because they will fuck you up if you don't have any troops. Like, 40 deserters in the early game, that's harsh. That is a harsh group to fight. For anyone who doesn't know, who watches this later, deserters are basically, they're sort of ramshackle from the armies, so they tend to have better armor than other stuff. I mean, 30 men is enough for now. I can probably go... If I have slightly more men, I can go fight the deserters, and that will give me quite a lot of good stuff. But I need to be prepared, because that is a tough fight. I mean, these are a lot of war proven. That's great. That gives me enough. We should be fine with this. Let's go find them. I've got some archers. I've got some warriors. In concept, should be fine. And let's be fair, I'm never one to overestimate myself. That's if the looters are even still here. They might not be. They might have fucked off or got killed. It happens. Where are you? I'm actually more worried about starving, to be fair. A little bit of fish. A little bit of fish helps. Prisoners or free food? Look, we're not cannibals. I'm not an eat people kind of guy. Because people are kind of gross.
Charge!
Well, aside from in certain, very certain circumstances. Is that not really eating someone? Kitty face.
You're dead!
Hit him, lads! If I can kill 30 of these guys on my own, you can kill... Ow! Piss off. There's always looters. I'd feel a bit bad for them if it wasn't that I need, you know... the XP. And 2 of them lived. But I didn't get much from them. Right, the deserters are hiding. Or they're dead. More likely they're dead. My men shall eat butter. Buddy, you sure that's a good idea? Ah! Shut up, I think I'm funny. Oh, sometimes the self-deprecation wins. Alright, I'm now getting some gold in, which is good. I think the deserters have died or they've left. And they're left with 400 of my gold. Wait, there's some deserters. What are we looking at? Infantry? Ah, they're all infantry except for one horse archer. Come here. Sweet, sweet enemies. Alright, let them get close, lads. Don't fire till you see that one guy. Look, Boop, whatever gets you off, mate.
Kill them all!
But I fully expect to lose some men in this.
You bastard!
69. Nice. And any prisoner we get is good. Alright, how many did we lose? We lost one Khazait's noble's son. Okay. But look at all these guys we've caught. And did we get anything good? 60 cut, huh? Step for better horse armor. Other than that, not really. But good enough. Tell the nobles that you're willing to provide a new son, no matter how Trisent. I mean, look, you can have kids, and they do grow up and join your house. If you set death, you take over them when your guy dies. But I never set up death because it's a bit of a crapshoot. I understand the term saying death is a bit of a crapshoot. Sounds like a bit of a redundant statement. But what I mean is, they don't always get great stats. And I'd rather play the guy I've been playing, continue to level them up, and just get better that way, right? I don't think we have an army out. I think our army's... Yeah, our army has been beaten. That's a problem. I may as well hang out here. There's a war going on, so there'll be deserters hanging around and looters, which are plenty of people to fight. Well, they might not give me an amazing amount of stuff. There we go, more deserters. Oh, we got friends with us too. They are woefully under... You know, I want to make that just that. I'd rather have them all as one big group.
Attack!
Okay, Danny. If you spot any good seals, let us know. Am I just here with my cavalry? Yes. Don't let the orcs touch a hole, Jot. You know, the whole thing, and not just the whole thing, but the whole thing, that game was so bad. Like, it was hard to describe how bad it was while playing it, because, you know, I was drunk by the end of it, due to the fact it was drinking a lot from dying. But it was terrible. But I knew it was gonna be bad. No. Alright. I'm gonna tech nerd you a bit from this. Because these guys aren't really a challenge. Alright. So, as I said during the stream, right? It's bad, it went down the wrong hole. Yes, hole, I know. So the Golem game requires 16 gigabytes of VRAM. You would think that's because it needs, like, you know, something fancy and pat off the forehead sweat. I've never looked harder. Literally. Anyway, you would think that the 16 gigs of VRAM are entirely based around the fact that it's, like, some graphically fidelic game, right? No, it's not. It's because they did not... fuck, what's the word? That's it, optimize. They did not optimize the graphics or any of the maps. So the entire thing is so poorly optimized, it triples the amount of VRAM the game actually needs. No, it's not even that. They simply didn't bother. They put the maps in and the graphics, but when you build a game, optimizing isn't just making it look better, it also means you optimize everything in it, so that the game actually condenses what it needs to get the best experience. So you don't suddenly require, you know, massive memory leaks or anything like that. But Golem doesn't. There is nothing practical in it. Hence, it needs so much VRAM that it does not work. So you play the game and you suddenly think that it's going to have some fantastic... With that amount of memory, it must have something fantastic. Crisis 1 didn't even need that much. And frankly, I'll say this now for anyone who's... And this might get me some grief, but I highly doubt it at this point. Crisis 1 was not that good looking a game. I have played Crisis 1. It is boring to look at. Like, admittedly, I find the Crisis games kind of dull. I liked Crisis 2. I did not like Crisis 3. And Crisis 1 was just kind of dumb. Never played any... They're kind of like... They're just... How do I describe it? They're just first-person shooters with a gimmick. You know, you've got an invisibility mode and super strength. It's a bit like... Weirdly, you know the best comparison I can make? Did you ever play the first Far Cry? You know the one where he's in a bright Hawaiian shirt and you turn into a monster at certain points and knock people flying and get special powers? It's a hell of a callback. Nope. Okay, the first Far Cry is a good thing. Only played the later ones. You're not... The later ones do not match what the first Far Cry is like. Ooh, Sea Raiders. Like, the first Far Cry doesn't even work as a proof of concept. It is so different, it's weird. To the point where I actually really liked it, but I wish I could just delete these. I can't. I'm sure there is a way to delete them.
On my orders.
That'll do it. But I need to... It's not that the OCD is going to annoy me, but I really need all of these to be in 1 and 2 and not random, because it will annoy me more than I'm actually going to admit.
Under my command.
I don't really need to be a commander. It doesn't do anything at this point.
Move.
Oh no, it was a great game premise, don't get me wrong. Like, Far Cry 1, there's a reason it built a whole other series.
Troops. Raise your shields. You heard that. Take formation.
Look, I had to study an Uwe Boll film.
Give 'em hell.
But I did House of the Dead. Now, these are pathetic sea bandits. Assault on Wall Street was a decent film. It was fine. Oh, there's 4 guys there. Oh, wow. Well, that would have been great to get before. Like, why couldn't I get the Warlord helm over mail before? I mean, the Raged helm is better. Yeah, the Alone in the Dark film was more just weird. Because it had nothing to do with Alone in the Dark. No Imperial troops. But his House of the Dead movie was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It made no sense and had nothing to do with House of the Dead. Admittedly, House of the Dead was a weird choice. Oddly, I'm trying to think with Far Cry. I played Far Cry 1. I played Far Cry 2. I mean, I played all the Far Cry games. But I remember Far Cry 2 as the one I first played a lot of. But I also found the whole fixing your gun things really dumb, and I'm glad they got rid of it. It was cool in concept until you actually had to play it. And then your gun would just suddenly break, and you'd have to sit there for 5 minutes going, dick, 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 click, click, dick, dick. Far Cry 3 I loved, even though it does have the downside of, you know, the story of Far Cry 3 is if you bang, you're going to die. Far Cry 4, I honestly forgot. Like, it's technically a game. I remember none of it. Far Cry 5, I love for the setting. And Far Cry 6 was also another one which was a game. crap, I don't have any food. Damn, these villagers are fleecing me. But that's the thing. The problem with Far Cry 3, and there is a problem with it, is it was the first one to introduce the villain as kind of being a big character. Well, the guy in 2 kind of was, but he wasn't at the same time. No one really cared. And then Vaz came in, and it was kind of, oh. And then 4 had Pagan Min. 5 had Joseph Seed, the guy who apparently was in fact right. None of us saw that coming. And then 6 had... I can't remember his name. Yes, I actually can't remember his name. Bruh. I know the actor because he's in loads, but I can't remember the name of the character. But he was barely in it. Guy who was so fucking over all the idiots straight. That's one. Yeah, but Pagan Min was kind of right because, as it turns out, both the people who you can join with are both just super evil. Oh, cool, a stick. I love a stick. Also, be honest, anyone who's ever played this, have you ever watched one of the rounds? It is the most boring thing you can possibly come across. I don't watch the rounds. Alright, we're doing well now. There we go. Maybe I should skip into two-handed thing. I was visiting an old-timer car yesterday. Oh, crap, I've got a bow. But I also have a sword. I don't like bows. As a general rule. No, not Bo Burnham. I love Bo Burnham. I don't like bows and arrows. Sorry, Munasir. You did well, but I'm better. And I got a stick. Don't really want the stick, but the extra money is nice. Why did we declare war on these guys? They're like the biggest empire. One of them, anyway. Like, you can't win unless you have a big army, and we just don't have a big army. I mean, Halfdar's army is coming. So... But the last time I joined an army that came over there, it was 500 guys and we got absolutely curb stomped. And whose fault was that? Not mine. I gave them clear orders. I said, you've got to kill at least 3 people. That was the maths. And then they didn't. Maybe a Rob released a new music video. I know about a big ledge show. That was nice. Fair play. Please be bigger than 500 people. All right, that's 900 people. That's a good army. Kuzate Raider, Kuzate Horseman. What is the... I want the... No, I want the Raider. I want horse archers. I don't want horse... there's better people to be horse other people. See, now we're part of an army. And a siege. Everyone loves a siege. The enemy always builds stuff quicker, though. That surfer dude is nice. Huh. Fair enough. See, now they're the ones with 1 to 3 odds, or whatever the hell it is. Uh, 20 plus damage while wielding one-handed weapon without a shield. The hit points. The hit points are better. Plus when using throwable weapons as melee. I spend most of my time in the forest anyway. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, it was throwing I wanted to add a bit more to. Let's go into the siege. There's only 200 of them and we have 1,000. Technically, if you're going into a siege, it's theorized you should have at least 1 to 3 odds. So in concept, we should be fine, so long as I don't get immediately hit by a catapult. Will that happen? Probably not.
Follow me!
Like those guys who all just got immediately hit by a catapult. Come on, lads. Not really much we can do until the battering ram gets to the walls. Because I don't think there are any... Oh, wait, no, there's a ladder there. Can I hit one guy? Probably not. Oh, I hit him. Never wait. Make life difficult. Up you go, lads. Give him a beating for me. Remember, you're in the presence of Oskype, the hero, the king. Eventually. I pulled my sword. Because, yeah, they get proper stabbed sometimes. I pulled my sword from a stone that was mostly broken, but it was still a stone.
Follow me!
And like Troy, we've breached them by climbing a large horse. These little weak southern men. For they are not the Northmen. Trying to do a Skyrim accent, I've never been very good at. Mostly because the Skyrim people. Sword in the stone bit for some food. A warrior just pulls it out and the stone's still attached. Took you guys long enough. Crap, they broke peasants. Boy, they really shouldn't have brought peasants. In we go, boys. This man's bearskin rug is in my head. A proper scrimmage, a proper war. Oscar heroically fighting in the middle. Look at him go. How do people play this like this? It's as good as ours. The enemy doesn't stand a chance. So despite being captured several times, ha! In the knee. Yeah, I get this guy. I would have run too. He has had a day. Don't try and flee past Oscar. Come here. Cowards. And witches. Damn right, Boot. That's why you're my bard. I'm not sure what position Eva has in the battle party. I'm 90% sure she's just who we give the prisoners to and try not to listen to the screams. They never come out the same, if they come out at all. Oh, good. All of that nearly dying, and I got a pair of loose male chasseuses. A solid war. Remarkably, we're just ignoring these. Oh, bugger. Well, guess I'll leave. Ciao! Why are you guys leaving? How many men are actually in here? 142. Ooh, that's not going to end well. Okay. Gonna have to be careful because there's an army of 279 over there that I really don't want to deal with. Where there's a whip, there's a whip. Left, right, left, right. We don't want to march to war today, but the Eva's hitting us. Hey, hey, hey. That's a dated ass song. I really don't want to have to deal with him. I'm going to hide up in the mountains. Maybe he'll leave. He's not leaving. He knows I'm here. Guess I'm getting captured again. What do you mean you don't have the... You're the king! Fine. I'll fight a king. "22 men. Yep, that's fine. I'll cope. It's not brave. But I would have lost. I'm so pissed the army left. I don't know why their AI does that. Gah! That's not good. You can hand over your prisoner at the castle Florence and say you'll get money. I did not know that. It still doesn't solve the problem of the fact that our army always seems to leave. I don't know why they've taken to coming here and then sailing over there. And that's it. That's all they do. I may as well do that now and fully expect to die horribly because the castle is about to get... Well, let's see what you say. "13 influence. No money, though. Oh, you mean because I'm a mercenary, they'll pay me? Fair enough. Right, I need to wait for them to siege the castle so I can sneak past. Perfect. Crap. I hate this stupid island. Another win. My 18-year-old brother just texted me that Fistful of Dollars was great. Oh, God, I haven't seen... We have a thing where... Oh, fair play. I haven't seen Fistful of Dollars in a long time. I still have a reasonably sized army. All things considered.
Follow me!
But yeah, I had to give up 22 of them, and that sucks. I'll get that back, though. That's fine.
Charge!
I mean, look, this war won't last forever. I hope. Honestly, I like the Nords as a faction. I do. But they suck at war choosing. They lose so often. Mostly because they've got two really hard people to try and fight. Which, you know, I can't blame them. Oh, look, I'll just tell you now, men have trouble telling the size of their own armies. Right, he probably won't bother trying to fight me. Yeah, no, they win any battle except against their most common foe are the Khuzaits, who just field cavalry archers who walk around the Nord AI. Like, I've seen it happen. They just get bodied. No, no, no. Well, Eva's galaxy of pegging is well known to create fear among the ranks. And a concern among many. No, you're right. They are easy to beat as the player, but what I mean is, for the AI to beat, they struggle against it, because the AI will always just castle up and run away. But they're not great at dealing with anything that sort of isn't quite the norm. And it's kind of tragic, because it would be fine otherwise, but they just struggle with it. And I mostly want archers. I need to slowly build up my forces again. It's so much harder when you don't have a boat. I probably made a mistake joining the Nords this early, but I wanted the plot. But in the actual game, if you start it, don't join a kingdom till you've done the intro quests. Because stuff like this happens where you get locked out and it's a problem. Because you just can't do it. I can't do it and I can't get a boat. And the boat makes life simpler because, as you've seen, the armies will go to sea. And if you don't have one, you're just left standing there like a moron. A challenge for the ages. But yeah. Weirdly, I don't know who wins in Nords versus the other blue guys whose name I've forgotten. The proto-Nords who aren't Nords. Because in theory it should be perfectly fine. Sturgia, that's the dude. I'm bad with names. What do you want? It's not a strength. Because Sturgia used to be the Nords. Kind of. Ooh, a lot of Sea Raiders around here. Perfect place to get some levels, kill some people, gather some equipment, and murder my opponents. Where are they? Ah, they're over there. I do wish there was a way to, like, speed up the battle. Not the battle, but just speed up this bit while I'm waiting for them to get near me. I know, but everyone keeps dying. So I'm mostly just riding around like a moron.
Kill them all!
F1 and F3. Well, looky. We should call you Eva Game Facts. It's a charge command. You know, I knew that to some part of me having used it, and I still fell for it. Now, normally I get mad, and I'd give rage response, but you know what? I'm just going to give you the win on that one, Eva. If that's what you want. I don't know if you prefer me getting mad at you and yelling. So you pick the response. Up to you. Ooh, turning. What are we winning? Heavy Warlord Pauldrons. I'm Winky Face. This could be a challenging one. Ah, crap. Dude. Alright, they've given me a sword. Good. Are we having with any of this weak-ass shooty? Osgeimpf doesn't use bows. He occasionally throws sticks. But otherwise, he's a sword and board man. Unless he briefly joins the Batarians in order to get their weapon, which is one of the best hand weapons in the game. Because you can easily switch it. Like, it's two-handed and one-handed, which is always a great weapon. Go. I want these pauldrons. Maybe I'll get on across the bear to join me. I'm quite happy they got rid of the whole companions disliking each other that was in the first one. That always annoyed me. It was one of the more annoying bits of it, because they just come up and be like, I don't like the way he did this. And it'd be like, alright, but I need your skills. Stop being an asshole. Nothing ever really came of it. They'd leave eventually. But that was it. Alright, not a bad little win there for a bit of heavy warlord pauldrons. Looks ridiculous. But oh well. Alright, let's have a look. How much is a boat? They're all light. $30 for the Rusalka. But I've got 33 men. So there's no point buying one here. I don't need any of you. I don't need you. I might keep you. Because I suspect I can hire a new guy here. What have I actually got? Decreased damage taken from ranged attack. Oh yeah, no, the Sea Raiders will fuck me up. I'm fully aware of that. So I want 60 men. I think I should be able to get one in the Nord area. I need to quickly see about... Yeah, he's here.
Right. So, who might you be then?
Right, so we've got him. So what that lets me do is I can now... where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? No, I did that wrong. I'm going to go in here. Right, 10-7. As I thought, he's got absolutely no equipment. But that's fine. We'll find equipment for him. Oh, that's right. I need to buy food. Lest my poor little boys starve. I'm not spending 37 gold on that, though. No. Most expensive food I've seen. Alright. So, the next change is to go into the Nord city of Throndalag, which should have the big boats. In concept. And now we march. March, march, march. There's a lot of seamen in those boats. Well, it depends what they get up to. Sometimes you can even find more. If two people are feeling a little frisky, the next thing you know, there's a little seaman. And if you're lucky, you might even see a swallow. Well, to be fair, getting 60 men is a different challenge because I currently have 34. Good, solid men. You know, good, solid troopers. But I clearly need more men. Which is fine, because I'm heading into the Nordlands now, so I'll be able to get some good, solid troops. Yeah, that castle's still under siege. Cool, and some good more soldiers. Sweet. And whale oil for whatever reason. You're mine, looters. Of course, the downside to an all foot army is they are incredibly slow on the map. Right. I'm taking you. You're taking them, because you give them advantage with your banner. Why the hell are you guys over there?
Forward! Follow me!
That doesn't matter. There's only 15 of them. Go get them. Ah, these new shoulder pads are really making a difference. I feel stronger already. Alright. So all I gotta do... Go steel shoulder. Well, they're my warlord wrist shoulder things. For warlording. Okay, I just need 6 more men and we're good. I've got a solid 60. It's a good number of men. I didn't actually check how high my troop count is. No, okay, I can only go up to 55. Well, 55 is still good. Wow, those looters have had a bad Tuesday. Wait, the fuck day is it? It's Saturday, right? I'm not going mad. It is Saturday. Meh. Meh. So the legends have foretold. The legend of Osgynth on a Saturday? You know what? You guys can have these guys. I don't want these guys. Alfreya's free! Maybe she'll finally talk to me. But are we still at war, or did you idiots make peace? Yeah, we're still at war. It's a cold, unforgiving land we come from in the Nords. Snowy, lots of trees, an obsession with rye bread because of reasons. No good sweets to really mention. Mead's alright, bit sickly. Alright, what have you guys got? Have you got anything big? Yes. That's a bit too big. 18. Okay, I can't afford any of these. That would make me broke. But probably better to have the boats and not need them. That is most of my money. But I now have boats. I gotta spend some of the money I'm about to get myself food. But hey, we have boats. Osgynth's legend has taken to the sea. And we still haven't made peace. I'm also taking damage, but that's probably because I'm not in the shallows. Nope, we're just taking damage for some reason. Probably because I was in too deep a water. It does happen. On the plus side, there's a tournament here. Gavin the Fatherless is in this settlement? Guys, it's Gavin the Fatherless.
Peace to you.
We've got our boy. Fatherless no more. And a very good helmet. Can't complain. Alright, what have I got? Double-headed axe. Fine, or not a double-headed axe. Those don't really exist. Look at our little guy. Look at our little buddy. Oh, bud. You must do the... He might have been, yo. He might have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. Worst thing to say on a date, or best thing. Ow! Right in my... I don't mind getting a whole bunch of axes. Right, I've got to fight Karlak. Oh no. Okay, it's Karlek, not Karlak. We're good. I thought I was about to get pegged. Again. Where is she? Oh, there she is. There we go. Went different this time. Okay, it's me versus Galka. And I got a shield.
You bastard!
God, I'm angry. I win! Which means I can either sell the helmet I just got or wear it. Okay, it's better than the helmet I've currently got. It does look kind of dumb. But it's fine. Ooh, majestic iron boots are worse than what I've currently got. Alright. We managed to buy a boat, get back most of our money, so we're no longer broke. I can now join any campaign and I'm not going to be left abandoned in the enemy territory to immediately die. So the next time, we shall have an even greater adventure. But for now, that is all from me. Monday is going to be something. I don't know what. I'm thinking I might do Halo Wars, because I've played it recently and I really enjoy it, and I want to do a thing on it, but I've got to play it. This alone again. All alone again. Oskheim is on his own again. It'll also fit with what we're planning on doing on Wednesday when Alex comes back, so keep your eyes on that. Friday will be Baldur's Gate, where we will finally progress. And Saturday will be more Oskheim, unless something interesting pops up. That is the current plan, that is the current list, that is the current good time, gals. Everybody party like this. Alright. Hope you all have a lovely weekend. Hope you have a great Sunday. I will see those of you who are in the Discord in the Discord. And otherwise, much love. Ciao, ciao.